But it's public. This is not. This is private.
Why does it say it's private?
It's private property.
Where does it say it's private?
The landlord owns the land.
Who's the landowner?
I don't want to get into an argument with you. I would just like to leave site if that's possible.
Who is the landlord? No, I'm not going to leave, no.
You're not going to leave?
No, I'm going to wander around.
Anyway, because it's private property and we don't allow you to be filming here.
I just wanted to find out a bit about the Gangmasters and Labour Abuse Authority, to be honest.
They're not here.
Well, funny how there's a sign in there that says Gangmasters and Labour Abuse Authority.
So why are you coming investigating the Gangmasters? What reasons do you have for that?
Because I find it interesting.
You find it interesting?
Yeah.
So I've called the police. I'm not going to get into an argument.
Which law do you think I'm breaking?
It's private property.
What law is that then?
And you're not allowed to take videos and photos of the building. It's not acceptable in the business that we're in.
Well, you can, yeah, of course you can. It's a government building.
It's not acceptable.
It's a government building.
Yeah, I know, but we've got procedures in place and people have to get permission to take photos. You've not asked for permission.
Well, surely it's public. If it's a government building, it's owned by the public.
Yeah, I know it's a government building, but still classed as private property. The land is owned by somebody else.
The encounter begins with immediate tension. The individual questions why 2 police vehicles have arrived with urgency when no law appears to have been broken. Officers respond by claiming they received reports of abusive behavior in filming near a government building, justifying their Grade 1 response. However, the citizen calmly challenges this narrative, denying any wrongdoing. From the outset, the situation highlights a familiar issue. A strong police reaction based on unclear or unverified claims, setting the stage for a confrontation centered more on authority than actual evidence.
See, I know you're filming and stuff. I just want to know what it's about, because obviously this is a government building.
Yep.
What is it about?
It's a government building.
Yeah, but why are you filming it?
I didn't know I needed a reason. Why are you filming me?
Because I'm speaking with you and you're a suspect in an incident where you're filming a government building.
Suspect? That would imply that I've committed a criminal offence.
Listen to me a minute, okay? You're zooming in on people's IDs. I can tell you're one of those bloggers. That's absolutely fine, okay? But you can't be zooming in on people's IDs when this is a government building.
Who says?
It's the law, mate.
What law?
We don't play this game where...
Could you identify yourself, please?
Okay, PC 1191 Mercedes, as you can see by my badge.
Which station are you based out of?
I'm based at Byron House Police Station.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are we filming? I don't really get what we're
actually... Is this a government building?
Yeah.
I pay for it, I can film it.
Okay, so why are you getting mouthy then? Because the thing is that you've been getting mouthy with them.
They were getting mouthy with me. I was perfectly polite till they started giving me attitude.
Yeah, because they're asking why you're filming them when this is a government building and asking for their IDs. It's suspicious.
As the conversation develops, the officer shifts tone, asking if the individual runs a YouTube channel, while also accusing him of being hostile. The citizen pushes back, stating the officer demanded personal details without justification. Soon after, the officer issues a dispersal order under Section 35, instructing him to leave the area. When asked to clarify the exact law, the officer provides vague answers. This moment underscores a critical problem. Enforcing authority without clearly explaining the legal basis behind it.
What's your name?
I'm not going to give any details.
Okay, you need to give me your details.
No, I don't.
Yes, you have. Because
no, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I think you need to get your facts straight there.
No, okay, you listen to me now. You've been getting mouthy with these people.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. You've been harassing them.
I haven't harassed anyone. They approached me.
You have. Okay.
Yeah, we right to approach him.
That's lies.
He's filming, so we've asked him if he wouldn't film it on private property.
Yeah, of course.
We've been very reasonable with him, and the action that he has with you, he's had with us too.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
What was reason?
There's nothing illegal about what I'm doing.
He said he's interested in the Gangmasters Labour Abuse Authority. He's just bullshitting. Right, basically. I don't agree with the word that he's saying.
Alright then.
Okay.
So we would like you.
Yeah, of course you can. Is there
in a public place?
No, it's not been threatening. But obviously he's not corresponding with us. I've asked him not to video. I've given us the reasons, which are valid reasons why he's become argumentative. And really, I'd just like him to remove from site.
Tensions rise as the officer insists the individual has been causing trouble, while the citizen firmly denies it and points out that everything is being recorded. The officer attempts to assert control, even physically interfering by directing movement and belongings. Despite this, the individual remains calm and cooperative in movement, yet continues to question the legality of the actions. The disagreement begins to shift from behavior to principle. Whether authority can override clearly defined legal rights without proper justification.
Why 2 vehicles on blue lights for somebody not breaking the law?
Because I was told that you were being quite abusive to staff and you were filming a government building.
Well, obviously
so
someone's
in our
lied to you
control
then, haven't they?
system, it's Grade 1, which which means that we travel on blue lights and sirens.
Okay.
And it's 2 vehicles because we're in a car each, so it's actually only 2 officers.
Okay.
So do you have like a YouTube channel or something?
You know, you were a bit hostile with me to start off with, demanding my details, so I'm not going to give you any information now, thank you.
Okay. Are you, so I'm going to need you to leave the premises.
Well, under what law?
Pardon?
Under what law?
Under Section 35 Act, okay? So it's a dispersal order, and I need you to leave this area, okay? Because people don't want here. You've been causing trouble. You've been shouting at them.
I haven't been causing any trouble.
Yes, you have.
You're lying
okay.
now.
Stop being argumentative with me.
Stop giving me attitude. No.
No, you've given me attitude from the start, which is on my camera and yours as well.
Demanding my details and things like that straight off the bat.
You need to move your stuff. Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm not taking anything. I'm walking with you.
Fine.
The officer escalates further by issuing a warning, stating that returning to the area could result in arrest. Again, when asked for the exact legal section, the explanation remains incomplete. The citizen continues asserting his right to film in public spaces, challenging claims that the location is restricted. The debate then turns to whether the area is private or publicly accessible. Without clear signage or boundaries, the distinction becomes questionable, exposing the gray area often used to limit lawful public activity.
Okay, this area. Yeah, I've got him on my camera as well. It's just silly.
I've got it all on camera. No, it's not silly. That's your thoughts. I'd rather you keep them to yourself, to be honest. You're a public employee.
What's around here then? Is this your like full-time job then, plug-in?
I do all sorts.
What, plug-in buildings?
So we're on the public. Can you put the bag down now? We're on the public pavement.
So I don't want you round that private property anymore, okay? If you are caught there again, I will come back and you can be arrested for it, okay? Do you understand that? I'm giving you a warning for this now. I'm being quite reasonable with you.
Okay, can you tell me which act and which section that is, please?
It's under Section 35 Act, but at the minute I'm giving you a warning.
Section 35 of what?
Yes, it doesn't matter what.
No, it does matter what.
No, okay. This is end of now, okay? Just because you're filming me, it really doesn't intimidate me. It doesn't scare me.
Okay.
You've got a mask on your face like trying to hide your identity. It doesn't scare me.
You don't intimidate me. You can try and arrest me and anything like that.
All right. Well, I'm going to leave now, okay?
As the situation begins to calm, the officers attempt to frame their actions as a low-level resolution, simply asking the individual to move on. One officer adopts a more neutral tone, acknowledging that the matter could be settled peacefully. However, the citizen points out the earlier attitude and lack of clarity. While agreeing to leave, he makes it clear that compliance does not mean agreement. This moment reflects a common outcome: de-escalation without accountability for how the situation was handled initially.
Catch you on this premises again, okay? It's going to be taken further. You don't need that. You can get on with your day. You can go film some other buildings, okay? Get on with your vlogging business. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is one building that you can't film. Go and film another one.
I'll film what I like them in public.
But that's a private property that you've been on.
Yeah, it's publicly accessible. Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972.
Okay, well done.
However, the bit that you were on was part of private land, so you just weren't allowed on that bit. Okay?
Well, it's not government property, is it?
Huh?
Is it not government property?
That bit is government property.
Well, it's public property,
however,
isn't it?
no, not in this instance, just because of whatever goes on in there, and I've already had word with it. All right. So just because it's a government building doesn't necessarily mean it's always accessible to the public.
Well, okay. I didn't see any signs or anything, Constable.
I appreciate that, and whatever it might have been, we've just tried to sort it out as the lowest level that we possibly can. Okay,
no problem.
Which is why we've just asked you just to move away from the building and just not.
See, that's fine. If your colleague had asked as politely as you are right now.
I did in the first
No, you
place.
didn't. You give me attitude. You give me lip. You're acting stupid.
I'm not interested in either side now. As long as it's all resolved and we can just move on peacefully and quietly. All right.
Fine.
If you're happy with that, love.
Yeah. See, you've been perfectly polite. Thank you for that.
But what I will say is that my colleague is dead right. We've given you the warning for it. If you come back, you can be arrested for breach of 35 notice.
Which act is that, sorry?
It's part of the Public Order Act.
Public Order Act,
I'll read it out for you. If that makes you feel better, I'll read it out.
So it's literally just that.
So antisocial behaviour crime and policing act 2014.
Do you suspect that I have been committing antisocial behaviour? Because there is a Home Office document that is called the...
Mate, listen, I don't care about the Home
Well, you should care. You should care.
No, I should,
yes, you should care. I think you need to get retrained, you do. I'm going to make a complaint. Yes, I am. I'm making I'm making a complaint about you. Professional standards.
That's okay, you can do that.
I'm making a professional standards complaint about you. Yep, here we go. They'll have that as well.
Got the details?
Yep, thank you.
Alright, we're done then.
Okay, bye-bye.
In the final moments, officers reference antisocial behavior laws but only vaguely explain them when questioned. The citizen challenges whether any such behavior actually occurred, emphasizing the absence of evidence. Frustrated by the interaction, he announces his intention to file a formal complaint regarding professional conduct. The encounter ends without arrest, but leaves a lasting lesson. Knowing your rights, asking precise legal questions, and staying calm can prevent escalation and expose weaknesses in unlawful or unclear enforcement of authority.